Hello Giants fans, welcome to Giants Baseball 101. I'm Gabe Vaughn, your host. The Giants beat the Padres 4-2 today. It is their third straight win. A win tomorrow would be a sweep. Ryan Walker started the game. He's kind of become like a second opener for the Giants behind John Brebbia. He got his turn to open today. He pitched the first inning, and then Sean Jelly pitched 4 innings after that. The Giants got 4 runs in the 5th inning, including RBI singles from Jock Peterson, Mike Yastrzemski, and J.D. Davis. And on the Peterson single, Blake Sable, coming around from second, the original call was out at the plate, but the Giants challenged, and it was overturned. Padres manager Bob Melvin was ejected after arguing the call, so good choice on which play to use their challenge on for the Giants. So this game ends 4-2. It's the 10th straight win for the Giants, and it's hard to believe, and there's still work to be done as far as getting everybody to believe in the Giants. I mean, even Fangraphs, they're not proving to be super quick to update in this division, even with the record as things stand right now. And whether they, to be fair, this might have been from their perspective before the Giants win today. But they project the Giants at 24% probability of winning the division, and the Dodgers at 42.2%. Yes, even though the Giants, they're a full game ahead of the Dodgers, I mean, it's the chances are just very different from that now, but Fangraphs, I guess they're just a little bit slow to update on all that. However, the Giants front office is and you know, there's just no way to tell what they're thinking unless they speak through media outlets. And I saw an article today. It was back on June 4th when the Giants were tied at a 29-29 record. I did not see it then. I saw it, this old article, I saw it just today. But Farhan Zaidi basically said the Giants were going to be as aggressive as possible as a buyer at the trade deadline. This was back on June 4th. We didn't know. Unless you saw that before I did, I didn't know what they were thinking. And if you didn't have any exposure to these media outlets that'll tell you, there would have been no way to know what the Giants front office was thinking. Yet now we get that. From the time when they had a 29-29 tied record, what are they planning on now? And that's the only question. What would they be planning on right now? So the Giants, they're in a wild card spot. Definitely things are looking really good as far as that. But I think they can just fight for even more, and that's clear. The National League West Division just has a recent history of being a race between the Dodgers and the Padres and the Giants, and really in the last couple of years that's what it was, although 2021 was the only year where the Giants really had a chance as far as that mix. But I mean, even now, we can just remember how those things have kind of gone. And it's a real, it's just been a real thing there. These 3 teams racing for that division spot, as well as, of course, the natural competition that there is for a wild card spot. Teams within your division, just like anywhere else, you're obviously competing with for those playoff spots. But this year, there's another contender in there, and that's the Diamondbacks. And that's the Giants. They're ahead of the Dodgers and Padres right now. And in this series against the Padres, they're just lights out. They're beating them. They're crushing them. But the Diamondbacks getting in the race, that's really just tightened everything up here. So, and it really makes it a lot harder to answer the question, what would it take for the Giants to win it? They're in a great position now. They're in this hot streak. I think they've just really made the most of this when they've got a maximum level of intensity. And they've just shown the ability to score runs whenever they need to. and to start the opportunity whenever it's there to score runs and win games. And with the starting rotation and the bullpen being decent and all that, that's all gone extremely well for the Giants. They're coordinating everything on their roster that they weren't able to before. There's this level of intensity that while it's not sustainable for the entire year, and the Giants are trying to squeeze out as much from it as they can right now, I think it shows a permanent turnaround for them this year. I mean, that's just a fact right there. So tomorrow, the goal will be the third straight sweep for the Giants. If they can get it, I'd say they just couldn't be in better shape, honestly. We're almost halfway through the season. The Giants just need to end the first half and begin the second on a high note, and there's plenty of time to catch up to the Diamondbacks. I think this is just going to be a tight race, but tight races in a division, those are the really fun things to watch, and I think it will be so with the Giants. Thank you for watching. This has been Giants Baseball 101. Please subscribe if you haven't. Also, please leave your questions and comments. You know where to do it. I'll see you next time on Giants Baseball 101.